The pro baseball player Q&A. So a couple of days ago, I asked you guys to mark down some replies about the Q&A questions you guys have for me. I got them right here. A couple of questions you guys asked me from the different videos I asked you guys to write down about. So here they are. And before we begin, I want to thank you guys so much for 4,000 subscribers. It is crazy amount of growth. I literally just posted the 3,333 person video just a couple of like 10 days ago. We're already at 4,000 subscribers. That is amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for that growth and everything that's happening with all that. So best way to reward you guys with a video about the replies about my Q&A and what pretty much has got me to where I am. Some of you guys came up with some good freaking questions for me, so I'm going to answer those for you. And so thank you again for 4,000. My goal is to get to 5,000, like I said, before I go to season. We're going to crush that goal. I already know it. I'm growing at about 40 to 60 subscribers a day right now. Like, I was just looking back at my analytics, and I think I've had like 1,000 in the last 30 days, new subscribers. So it's just going to keep compounding, keep growing, and keep putting more content in. If you guys have any questions, keep reaching out, and I love you guys. But so without further ado, for the first Q&A, this one was from SBT Taylor. He asked me, what's your favorite thing you learned from each team, high school and on, that you've played on? So I played at Cypress Lake High School, Fort Myers, Florida, was where I played high school. I graduated in 2018. Something I learned from there was you got to take it amongst yourself to grind and get out. So I wasn't always a talented person. I wasn't always somebody that had the talents, and what I had to do was I had to develop myself or break my genetic code of what my limitations are. I had to grind more. I had to do extra work. I was hitting in cages at the time because I was a hitter like 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day, putting in a lot of work. Yeah, it wasn't very good stuff I was doing because I was inefficient in my mechanics and hitting. Speaks as to why I'm not a hitter anymore. But it's something that I learned was the hard work path I took in high school to get where I'm at now. So college, I went to a JUCO. I'm just going to combine them together. So I went to a JUCO in Illinois, and then St. Leo University in Tampa, Florida, which was my second college I went to. A D2 school, which I played there for 4 years. Got my master's degree. Great location. I love Tampa. I could see myself moving back there eventually. But at St. Leo and at JUCO, it was more the camaraderie of everyone, and everyone, like baseball. Like, the game of baseball is supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, I hit a spot in my career in college that I wasn't having fun. I wasn't growing. I wasn't getting where I wanted to go. It was because I was putting in too much effort without really caring about the fun part or having friends that played baseball. Baseball is all about the camaraderie side of it. If you're not having fun with that, it's just not really beneficial. You can't just go into this game and I'm going to grind, I'm going to do everything. You have to have the camaraderie of everyone. The memories you make is what you're going to remember, not your stats, is what that is. And then pro ball, obviously I got released from my first place. I learned how to actually pitch in pro ball at my first spot. I got released from the Florence Yalls. Wasn't very good. You can go look at my stats. Was not a good experience. I had a little bit of good time out of the bullpen, then went to a starter, and it didn't really work out. But it's something that I learned that sometimes you need to adjust to how you play the game, and the game gets you if you don't adjust. So I was used to throwing fastballs by dudes at the D2 level. 93, 94 gets past dudes there. It doesn't really work in pro ball. So I had to develop and learn different ways of getting guys out. I had the talent. I just had to learn how to pitch. And then with the Paddleheads, where I'm at now, which this is going to be my third year going back there, love that team. Something I learned there was also the same thing about loving everyone. Some of my best friends are on that team. Some of the people that I'll remember that'll be at my wedding probably one day will be on that team that I'm going back to again. I love that team. Everyone that's a part of it. It's just a very good family environment. Host families, everyone. Like, everyone's just like a tight-knit community. You need a community when you're going through this like path in baseball, especially at the pro level, any level you're at. You need a community and people to back you, knowing what you're going through. So that answers that question. So the second one It's from Adam Morrow. It said, what's your lifetime story and stat line versus your little brother? So a lot of you guys don't know, my little brother, Jace Jones, was a highly recruited person coming out of high school. He was like a 9.5 on perfect game or whatever, like 93 arm his junior year of high school. He's probably watching this video right now. But he was a good pitcher. I didn't really pitch back then, but he honestly did pretty good against me when I was hitting against him. I had a few hits off of him a couple times, but it was always fun to be able to face him at the time because he was like a very highly recruited person, somebody that like we kind of helped each other get better. I was good at a young age, he was good at a young age, and we kind of just tied together to make each other good. It also speaks into going up against good competition. He got good because he got to face me growing up, 2.5 year part difference. He got to face somebody older that was good, that got him good. And then he eventually got really good and also helped me benefit. So kind of like training with really good players and stuff like that is going to benefit you long term rather than playing against worse competition. Always play up if you can growing up. That's something I learned from that. Play up in competition. If you're 10, play with the 12-year-olds. If you're 13, maybe play some high school kids. It's going to suck at first, but you're going to learn and you're going to get better. That's a part of that. So, Nick GL2. What gave you the determination to play pro sports? So, with that, ever since I was younger, I wanted to go pro at baseball or football. Football is also in the dreams too, but baseball was something I really wanted to do. I wanted to go pro so bad. I would stay up like at the field 2-3 hours, like I already said about in high school, grinding and stuff like that. Ever since I picked up a baseball, I wanted to go pro. At 10 years old, I was telling everyone, I wasn't that kid that just had the dreams of doing it. I'm like, I'm going to do this thing for my job. I want to become a pro baseball player. This is what I'm going to do. That's me. That guy on TV, that's the guy I want to be. It still is. And I'm not there yet, but that's the thing I still want to do. So, yes, I'm in pro baseball right now, but I'm not at the level I want to be at. And so having this constant battle of like, you guys looking at me like, oh, this guy's a pro guy, so he must know what he's talking about. But still knowing that you're humble and trying to get to the next level, even if you get to the big leagues, there's another step you can take it up to. All-star. And if you're an all-star, Hall of Fame, even if you're a Hall of Fame player, become the best ever. And then even if you're there, keep going. That's just something that the game kind of teaches you. It's like life. You never really figure it out. You got to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep improving. That's why I love to do new things. Making YouTube content's a prime example of it. I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm growing. It speaks to the 1,000 subscribers I've gotten in the last 30 days, but I'm not where I want to be. I love that part of it, though. I'm going to keep figuring it out and keep going until I get there. I'm going to keep grinding and putting in effort at something I know I'm not good at, and because I'm going to figure out a way to do it. That's just my thing with that answer. And then the fourth thing, Kit Verboom. How much time do you spend at the gym? Oh, this is a good one. So I'm not just a gym rat, I'm a gym imbecile is what they call them. I'm somebody that will spend 4 to 5 hours a day, like on average, 4 to 5 hours a day at the gym, working out. It's not just weightlifting. There's stretching, mobility, also like recovery. Like today is my off day. I'm probably going to go do the arm gun recovery thing, stretching and stuff like that. You got to enjoy the grind and stuff that goes into playing. You can't also, same thing with the field, like it takes about an hour and a half to throw. So you want to make sure your body's warmed up and stuff. But when it comes to just the weight room part, it's priming your body for your movement or your sport you're doing. You don't just want to go into your sport and lift heavy or just go in and pump weights out. You want to be ready. Your body is all primed to go. You're ready to go. Everything's set to go. So how do you do this? This is stretching. If you have an inefficiency, your body always has something going on that you can fix. So like, let's say you have a tight upper body today or a tight lower body today. There's always some little tweak going on in your body that you need to do. So you got to spend a lot of time in there. It's part of it, though. If you want to be really good, if you want to be a pro athlete, ask any pro athlete. They don't just wake up. There's probably some of them that do, but most of them don't just wake up and are feeling perfect. You gotta like force your body. That's where recovery comes into it too. Like guys that have really good arm care, it's not just because their bodies, oh, this guy has no arm pain. Like they take care of it, or they build their body up to where they can handle the loads and stuff that happens when you go through the stresses of throwing. If you do no extra work, that's where injuries come up. And also you don't want to do too much too, because it's like a fine line. You can't burn it from both ends. That's what my college coach would say. You can't burn the match from both ends. If you burn it from this end and that end, it's going to meet in the middle, and that fire is going to catch on. So you can't put in too much effort. You can't put in too little. You have to find that little median ground of where it's perfect for you. But I hope you guys love this different long form content I bring to you guys, because I enjoy making long form videos. Obviously the shorts are more for get new followers in here. I can put in a good amount of like same type of stuff on the short form video, but I really do know my stuff, so sometimes it can look as clickbaity, but I don't care with that end of it. Most of the time I'm putting in a couple, three to four new videos a day in the shorts, and then I'll try to make like some of the repetitive stuff to get new people in here. Like I'll be honest with you with that end of it, but with the long form, I want to keep that brand new and cycled in fresh to help you guys out and grow. But I want to thank you guys again for 4,000 subscribers. Let's keep going. Please like, share, and comment on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Peace.